When you're not tending to the basic necessities of survival, you spend your time tinkering with the craft. It's worse for wear, but you think you can repurpose the Emanator to get a new operation up and running. This is the kind of head start you could have only dreamed of when stuck on the island with Stev. You still miss him. This valley is abundant with natural wonders. Giant mushrooms scattered amongst the Emberleaf trees seem to radiate red soil. You are hopeful. Maybe you can build your way out of this situation before the captain or the marshals find you. Hello everybody, I'm Trimbark Tree and welcome back to Sandustry and welcome back to Emberleaf, where last time we made this big, huge monstrosity of one giant tall factory, and now we have a lot of things we have to do to make it work. But at least there's not the research pressure anymore, so we can take our sweet time and make it all right. I don't know how long this stuff's gonna last over here, but I can't really remember what I did. That filters out red sand. Okay. Yeah, we'll still need a filter out for dry sand, and then we can wash it, put it back on, send it over this way, and then I think I might have to somewhere make a make a trap to catch all the random junk that we're gonna get but don't want over here. Okay, so what's our first step? I think, yeah, let's consider this. If this is all gonna work, we can probably move this over a little bit, and that will give me a little more space here. Let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of this, and we're just gonna shift select all of this and move it. Well, that was really dumb. I wish I could undo that. What just happened there? Okay, game. Weird. Oh, what am I doing? I just double built that. Strange. Okay, how can I fix it? Okay, let's move it all. We'll see what I'll have to fix next time. There. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna pull, this thing right here pulls out the gold. This one here pulls out red sand, and so we're gonna have red sand up here on its own line. Why don't I move this up so it's more like up here ish? There. And we can fill that in. So at least that'll be done. Nice. Satisfying. Dragging that. And it just being right. And this is definitely going the wrong direction, whatever I'm doing with it. Okay. Do I want right here, this could pull out the dry sand, maybe? I think we've got the two heaviest things out of the way, so I think we could do dry sand right here. So let's go ahead and do a allow only dry sand. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, it's just sand. There we go. Hold control. Beautiful. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna copy paste this right here. Okay. So that's going to drop out regular sand, which we can then conveyor over like this. Is that enough space? Can I go one lower? There. We'll go like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's go like this. And I'll do a conveyor belt here, just clean it up while I'm doing it instead of saying I'll do it later and then never do it. There we go. Okay, I guess I probably don't need that. Alright, so now this is going to be our sand coming over here, and ooh, those don't line up. What's going on there, my friends? I don't like that either. Okay, there. That's prettier. That'll do. Here, and what is this? This is allow gold down here? Yeah, weird. Alright. Okay, so now we have our sand coming over. And my thought is we're going to wash the sand here and then throw it back onto this conveyor here, which we can then bring up and sort stuff out and then get the wet sand over here. So for our washer, let's just build it over here and then we can put it in place. I think I think having kind of a big pit like this is a good idea. Um, we'll have it come in there, and let's see. Uh, wait, no, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we can go like this. I kind of like. I miss the ones that we used. Was it on Titan or Adrift where we did the whatchamacallit, the the liquid vents off to the side here. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, let's just do this. I don't need this many. Definitely don't need that many. So, and then what did we do? There was I believe there was a conveyor all the way across the bottom, and then um, I don't know, allow only gold, I guess, for a filter here. And this just means that sand can't get through that there, and then we'll just make this thing taller. We're not prohibited by space here, so I think we need to take advantage of that fact and not sell myself short and put myself in a crummy situation like I have in the past. I think that's probably a good plan. Um, here, just finish this out. Okay, and then we will do, what is it? Launcher here, like that. And I think I want to do 3 of them, like this. Okay, that'll allow a lot of sand through at least. So, and then go like that, and I don't know. What do you guys think? That could do it. I think that could. I think that could do it. And do we have? Where do we have the sand come in? Maybe. Well, it's got to be above this line, right? It's got to be like right there, so at least water can flow back a little bit. Let's see. Is that smart, or do I want to go one higher? I'm not sure. I do recall one big thing that was screwing things up was this right here. I don't think I need that slope. I think I need filters there, so that water that is here and gets too high can fall back down. I want to say these shouldn't be going off if the water's up above them, and so yeah, I think we're okay. I'm liking this. Um, let's move this down, and let's see. Do I put it right here? I kind of think I do. All right. I like that. We're just gonna wash it right away, and now we have some wet sand here. Ooh, now that I think about it, I don't know why I have to launch it that way. Let's just set it up to launch it the way I want it to. Whoops. Where? Shh. What am I doing? There. Okay. Now, I'm kind of wondering. If I go like this, do we just launch it way up? And this could even kind of be our own recycler here. Let's see. Um, Yeah, here. Let's go this high. Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll try it. I don't think this is my worst idea. I've had worse. Probably on this factory, and I just don't know yet. uh, there. Okay, and this will be block wet sand here, like this, and can come all the way over here. Well, no, to right here, and then we'll do regular conveyor, and then it can drop down onto this belt. That's gonna go over this way. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, so then any dry sand that makes it up here, it'll hopefully get shaken out and drop down here. I think I like this. Should we get rid of all this flim flam and maybe try a little bit of sand in there? Yeah, just a little bit. I guess I do need to hook up the pipe, so I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Let's see, do that, and then I'm gonna hide them in the block because I don't know. I would like to. Well, am I going to though? Here, I can do that. That shouldn't be too ugly. Is this? Why are they not doing anything? Or is this? Oh, I don't even have any. I don't have any pumps set up. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and do pipe remover here. There we go. Okay, weird. Can get rid of that. Get rid of that and fix that pipe then. I don't know what that's hooked up to, but I don't want to find out. Now we can do some pumps. Let's see. Right there is fine. And oh, it didn't work that time. There we go. And we'll add more down there when I need it, I think. I think that's where I'm at. Where is it? Let's hook these up. There. Okay. Yep. Now this thing is filling full of water here. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now this will be bringing up all the way up here. Kinda something like that. So I'm just gonna go like this in reverse direction. Okay. There. Yeah, so I can fix that up. Let's just steal this from down here. I know it works, so there we go. Lovely. And we'll do a conveyor up here, I think. Yeah, that'll be my red sand conveyor up there. And this is its first stop. Oop. But it was awkward time for an autosave. Okay, there we go. For right now, we're just gonna do that. Whoops. And then when we add more tiles set up, we can figure it out. Crossing those paths is gonna be really fun, and I've been stressing thinking about it because this red sand's gonna have to drop down here, hopefully not overflow this. Sand needs to be able to continue this way. And I don't know if I'm gonna like do a launch everything through here so this stuff will launch through and the red sand will fall through. I don't know. It's an interesting thought. This is a big thought experiment for me. I still haven't really figured it out. Okay, so now we have, this is recycling here. I can just build that there. All right, nice. We've got red sand out, we got gold out. Let's build some conveyors over here. I don't know if I love that it's right there, but I guess it is. There we go. Get rid of that. Copy, paste this. Nice. Okay. And now we can run a little bit of sand, and just a little bit, but I just want to test that the washer's going to work. So I think I will, let's see, block everything up here. Just for now, we can get some sand flowing through. Ooh. There we go. I love this stuff. It's very pretty, but, you know, I was going to get to it eventually. That's a lot of sand right there. I'm really curious how this whole process goes. But while I'm doing that, let's talk about what we want to do up here. And I think what I want to do is sort out some junk that we don't want. So first thing to sort out would be snow, right here. And we'll just go like that and build a nice little box for it. And I don't know what I'm going to do about said snow. Maybe we'll put some lava in there, but there's really nowhere for the water to get out. Yeah, I haven't thought too well about that. But whatever. Other things that we need to take out would be dry spores. And so we'll go like that. I don't know how big of a box this needs to be. So actually, let's go back to that filter stream. What else do we need to take out? We need to take out spores. What spores can go in the factory over there? So, do I need to filter out slag and burnt slag? I suppose it's probably a good idea, although I don't know. Maybe it'll just have to go to the end of the line. But yeah. I don't know. We could try it. Let's uh-oh. Is that a block everything? Allow everything except snow. Well, that's not great. Here we go. Allow everything. No. Wait. Block selected element. Nope. There we go. Figured that out. I wonder what the last filter I built was. Probably this one, so maybe I'm okay. Our sand washer's, you know, taking on a pretty good amount there. It's interesting though. These filters here kind of getting clogged a little bit. I don't love that. It can, I guess, I mean, that's a pretty solid amount of throughput there. All the sand is going to get stuck up here and clogged. I know that this is all sand, so maybe let's let it through. There we go. Hey, it just rained a little bit. Look at that. That's a pretty good amount of water. So now it makes me wonder how much water is building up over here. Oh, kind of a lot. In that case, my friends, since our umbrella is working, let's go ahead and bring this all the way over. Yeah, no regrets there. And let's go ahead and do that. Some of it will evaporate, but then we're going to have one heck of a buffer someday. Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty sweet. I don't know. Maybe do I need to go ahead and really focus on getting all the snow out of here, and we can use this whole side as our rain collection? Probably. Throw a bunch of filters down here, but I don't know. Or maybe we need to get all this sand out of here first. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. I could always extend this box over if I want. I'm just thinking, here I am thinking I'm gonna have more water. Okay. So we back to what we were doing. We got our snow out. Let's do an allow only spore like this. And we'll kind of make this a little bit big. I mean, that should handle a lot. If we get that much coming through, I'll know I have an issue to deal with anyways. So there. And that takes care of spores. Do I do slag and burnt slag? I mean, there's no way it makes it to the bottom here, right? But I could just do it for my own conscience. And we need one for cinder too. Oh boy. This I'll probably just copy paste at the end of the line here, right? Here we'll do slag like this. I don't know. These are all going to be silly different sizes, but whatever. Whatever. That's cool. We're doing it. So there's the slag, and then let's build a burnt slag one. This is just on the crazy off chance that we get some down there. There. We don't need it ruining anything. So there's burnt slag, and then we're definitely going to need one for cinder. Cinder, my dear old friend. Where is it? Cinder. I would love it if this thing was just magically full. That would sure save me a lot of heartache. But yeah. I really don't need this whole bottom line here, but I just think it's nice. I don't even think I need the conveyors, but you know, it is what it is. There's really once I get this thing going, man, this is gonna be something. Well, now we need to go ahead and get a bunch of cinder up here and run it through the line so we can get it, at least get our factory really tested. I think that is sort of the next big thing we have to do. And let's go find. We got lava down there, and I think I can build a box right here, and we're gonna have to hand haul some of that lava. But here, let's just cut a new path over there. Why not? It's kind of fun. Oh, rockets. That'll take care of it real quick. Should have done that sooner. There we go. Okay. Cryoblaster. I have that. That's this right here, right? Let's see. Yeah, beautiful. Let's see. Use my own little tricks here. What's going on there? Well, whatever. The blocks are definitely doing their job though, huh? There we go. Rocket. Nice. Let's go ahead and pull some of that out. Oh, that's not as simple as I thought. Here. Make a little bit more room. We can build another intermediate box. Come on. One last rocket. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we have some cinder, and we're doing it live, friends. Once again, I'm here once again asking for your support. There we go. Let's get it out of there. Pick it up. And I can launch another rocket now. Ooh. There we go. Toss her up. I wonder how much I need. Am I going to need all of this? I mean, I think I am planning on using all of it, probably, most likely. But I hope that it's enough to do it. I guess we'll find out. We'll start with the bottom planter, right? And we can work our way up when, after we get the slag burner built. Um, we can start with the bottom planter, work our way up, and if we can't use the top boxes until we get more, that'll be okay. But we can definitely only run one factory with what we've got here. But this is enough, I think. I'm hopeful. This is a lot of handfuls. You know me and my handfuls of cinder, so I feel like I'm getting pretty good at guessing. You guys remember when I was 1 pixel off that other time? Okay, here let's just finish it off, and let's go. Still okay. Well, that's pretty much it. The lava looks to be gone. It was nice knowing you, lava. It really was. I don't know. Is there 1 or 2 pixels trapped down there? Kind of seems like it. Fun. And here, rocket. There we go. That's the last little bit, and it's gone. Now I gotta work on getting this over there, but maybe while I'm doing it, we can do a little cave logistics, because we will eventually need to do that, right? Here, I'm gonna block this off, and we can work on making some space for all the sand to go down, so that we can build our launchers and our conveyors. And maybe there will just magically be some fluxite in here too. No. But that is why we're doing all of this, you know. Oh, you know what I realized? I never hooked up the pumps for the spore washer. So we got to do that. See, I'm so glad I'm taking a break from the big mental project here, because it's allowed me to realize all the things I forgot. There we okay. Well, there. I wonder if this is a good idea. I'm not sure. I'm trying to just make plenty of nice, big, open, empty space here for. I'm still not there, huh? There. Move it. Get it out of here faster. Oh man, that stuff is gonna bother me for sure. And I think I can get rid of that. Yep. There. Okay. What exactly is my plan here? We can, I think right about here, I'm gonna go over like that. And for now, to keep the cinder separated, I'm gonna do it this way. I don't need to ultimately though, because I will want other stuff to be able to come through here. But for now, let's go. Oh, jeez. Let's go like this. This is the only permanent part. I'll probably rethink this a little bit later on, but here we got that, and nope, not what I want. Nope. There we go. Beautiful. And now got ahead of myself. There. Okay. We've got, oh, and then I have this ugliness going on up here. There. And there. Okay. Here I need to add one more. And look at this. I reduced myself to a single launcher right here. Classic, classic. There. Let's go like that. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I don't know. We're doing cleanup mode. Here we got that. You know what? I still need to be smart because I need to make a gold pit. I think for now I can actually justify launching up here like this. Oh, I hate that. That's no, I can't quite do that. Here, let's grab a conveyor, go like this. Now I can launch it up. That feels better. And we're gonna do a big old box up here. There. That should be able to handle all the gold, maybe. So that's kind of the thought. Conveyor. Nope, not conveyor. But I guess the top of the wall one can be. There we go. Let's see. Do we do this? Yeah, probably. I can get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. This is a hackney solution. I'm not loving it, but I think I need to get rid of those trees to make a giant gold pit down there. So we'll do allow only gold, and that's gonna go this way, and we can build a box right there. That much is already cleaned out, kinda, I think. And let's do a conveyor belt like that. That looks nice. I love it. And this is, yeah, there's just like a couple random little pixels there. How am I ever gonna get those out of here? Hey, I got the one that I needed. That's incredible luck, really. All right. Am I? Yeah. I'm definitely setting myself up for failure because I'm gonna want to be able to get red sand and other various sand types through here. So let's go like this. That is much smarter. That at least gives me some conveyor space, some launcher space right here. Okay, we got all our cinder coming through. What does that mean for me? It's not gonna get all the way where it needs to, but is it better if I stop it right here for now? Maybe. I think yeah, it probably is. While I'm over here, while I'm thinking of it, why don't I go ahead and put the pipes in for that spore washer? Where is that? At the bottom. Here we go. Let's put the pipes in. I really hope that this is one of the parts that I'm most nervous about. Is the spore washer going to be able to keep like actually wash everything like it's supposed to? I don't know. Here, can hook up to that one. Although I really don't love that this is going through the middle of everything. I don't love that, but if I ever decide to move it, I could, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we got cinder though. Let's work on our slag burner. See, it's right there. Whoops. Let's see. Is that working? Might want to get rid of that just to make this part easier. I think I made some pretty judicious use of cinder this time because I'll freely admit I have been way too ready to spend a lot of lava in the past when it's always such a pain for me. You'd think I would just use less. but I never do for some reason. Okay. Here, this is a lot of spore storage if you think about it. If you include the launchers, which I will. I'm going to include. So those burners appear to be fully functional, and I can put that launcher back in, and hopefully this doesn't choke with slag. It definitely might. I might end up needing to move this over one. So we'll see about that. See, I wanted to do this. Where is it? Right here. Fill that in. There we go. Nice. And here, gold, you go in there. Conveyor. I'm gonna go like this. So any gold that comes from here can just go join this pit for now. So we got that, and now I need to at least fill up a couple of these with that cinder. And if I can do that, then we can start testing this baby out. And I will probably want to get some red sand up here pretty quick as well. Because if you think about it, this whole thing not jamming up is kind of dependent on having room for my amethyllis. I think that's another huge weakness here, but let's we'll get some red sand in. Have no fear. We'll take care of it. Everything's gonna be fine. There, how's that? This middle one. Is that middle one full? I really can't tell. I don't think they are, so I'm gonna let's try grabbing a little bit more. Where is it? Right there. And I'm gonna block this off. I like my forethought with that. Oh, there's some lava trapped in there. Funny. I need to go on this side. There, I got that middle one. And there, okay. That seems right. That seems right. Okay. Should we let a little tiny bit of sand through here? And let's watch it. Here we go, friends. This is the first test. Oh, interesting. I didn't leave myself enough space here. Yeah, because there's some slag. I never want that to happen. So that means that those all need to get moved over one? Yeah, it does. But it looks like this, I mean, so far that's like slag burners handling it no problem. Ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to go like this. There. Give this return guy a little bit more of a chance. And do I want to move it over? I can do it just more like this. There. Okay. Yeah, so I need to move this one over. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna shift it over and conveyor belt. Okay. And then look, we have something dropping down here. All right, look at that. Well, at a very small throughput, it did work. And that is awesome. That is super awesome. Well, that means, I guess let's make sure we get some red sand in the system, and let's make sure we just fill in all this cinder here. Um, where did it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's go like this. I'm gonna just block it up like that. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking. And here. Okay, now that I know what I'm doing, this shouldn't be a slow process. This should be pretty fast, I think. There we go. Ideally, I'm like just looking at this. Ideally, I would never be using the very top boxes. Like, if we have this many flower boxes cooking full time, that's gonna be so many petals to deal with. We'll definitely have to bump up the Flux Emanator. And I might just have to rethink that whole solution down at the bottom. Maybe I put it all in I put all the Void Bloom in a big box, and then we just put the whole bottom of the thing as a bunch of different emanators. That might have to do, but for now, I mean, I just kind of didn't have a lot of room. Look at that. I'm nervous. There we go. Can at least, yeah, we didn't even get enough to get all the way to the top. I thought it would be way more than that. Turns out it is not. I mean, I'm using 3 per, which might be unnecessary, but I don't know. I don't really think it is. I don't really think it is. Let's see. I'm gonna do this just to make sure. Yeah, that's all full. Good deal. And I think we'll maybe get the one more. And yeah, so those 2 top ones we'll just have to block off. There we go. I guess in theory I could have just done 1 for each and they would just be all super inactive or whatever, but interesting thought. Interesting thought. Let's go ahead and put you up in Cinderbox, which I think is this one. And we can burn all these, and hopefully we don't have any leftover pixels. Everything is going to be perfectly fine. That's what I'm thinking. Don't you agree? Yes. Noted. Yes, sir. Burning these is a pain. I feel like more of a pain than it would normally be for 3 of them, but I guess, I think with flowers, it's not actually that critical that they're completely full, because think that like slag needs to be touching lava to burn, right? But flowers burn because of the flames, the embers that come up. And so part of me thinks like you don't actually need that thing to be full. You guys can confirm or deny down in the comments, but you'll still get flames off of 1 row of lava. It doesn't have to be 4 pixels high, at least. That's the thought. And there we go. Okay, we got 1 more, and then I just have to give up on the dream for now. I think it's actually going to be kind of prudent for me to leave that other factory over there so we can use it eventually, but we're going to have to add on, like the gold channel or whatever that we did here. We're going to have to figure some of that out. Maybe we'll end up moving it over just a little bit, but I don't know. For now, I think let's just leave it how far away it is over there. Okay. So we did that. Is that it? Oh, there's 1 more. I'm so blind. It's like right in front of me. There's 2 more. What am I even talking about? I don't know why I thought I was done. Oh, jeez. There. But I blocked the one off. I didn't block the other one off. What's going on? But that is a pretty significant number of active flower boxes, or of, you know, potentially active flower boxes. I definitely want to start tackling that sand that we have sent up, but I'm also kind of curious, how close is red sand? It's not close down here. So I think it is time that we start destroying the trees, because before I start letting all that sand through, I want to get some red sand in there. Make sure we're not just completely ruining ourselves. Um, what's a good way to do this? Like this? Yeah, probably. And I'll do a conveyor like that. And maybe go one more. Yeah, I'll go one more, and then we'll add another row on here. Oops, that's wrong. Go up, there. This is wrong, there. Okay. This will allow me to send up red sand, like right here. We'll go like that. All right. So we'll just start by capturing the little bit of red sand that is right here, and then I'll extend this down and we can start getting rid of the tree. There we go. It's sad to see this cliffside tree here go, because I love it. I think it's pretty cool. Come on, rocket. You can do better. Oh, you know what I just thought of? What if there's more fluxite inside the big tree? We should do that. We should definitely do that today. Okay. Ooh, look at that moss fire going. I love that. That's cool. I'm a sucker for a moss fire. Can I help it? Ooh. Lovely. Ah, so that's moss, and then down here we have just grass, which are different. There we go. That's a nice burn. Okay, we did get some red sand up. There we go. And now I'm gonna go ahead and build a conveyor like this. And I guess it kind of doesn't hurt. Just do it like that. Just not pretty, but effective, right? There. Pull that up. There. Very nice. Let's start launching here. Cause we do have a lot of room for red sand at least. And ooh. There's some I love the tree design. Man, that must have taken so much work. There's a good amount of just regular sand in here. That's really nice. Just there we go. Just a tiny bit, but it's enough. It's gonna get us set up for a while at least. There we go. And I have thrown a lot of regular sand at the factory too, so we should probably go check that out. Oh, still blocked, of course. And I do have a tiny bit of cinder there. Let's unblock it. Jeez. I wonder if we throttle it. Probably not a bad plan, because this is a lot. There we go. Well, it's going to take a while for that red sand to get to its place, but it's also going to take a while for the factory to run through all this, so let's let it ride for a little bit, and hopefully by the time we have too many spores, or too much amethellus, we'll be okay. What? Oh yeah, weird. I was like weird because Amethyst ends up this way. Here I can move some of that. I guess we have a little bit of storage space. And can I move this up one just to make it look nicer for my own sake? I shouldn't have that many recycling spores, right? Or no? No, never mind. That's definitely not true. It will probably be. That will probably not work. I'm thinking there. I don't need that, I guess. Ah! There we go. Let's get rid of that. Add a little diagonal. I was not thinking correctly. I was definitely not thinking correctly. It looks like, oh, interesting. These are in like a little tug of war right here. I wonder what the solution is. Maybe move this up. Probably. Yeah. There, we'll go like that. And fix our launcher over here. And put a conveyor back right there. Whoops. There we go. Hey, we got some red sand coming through. So look at this. Here in a moment, my friends, we're going to have our first flux site. And it is going to be fantastic. This is awesome. Look at how quickly the spores built up here, though. That's a little bit troubling. Not sure how I'm gonna handle that. I guess the taller it gets, the more it'll use at any time. Ugh. There we go. This darn. Ah, that is annoying that they get trapped like that. I mean, it's not wrong. We are automating it, so you should have to have some maintenance, but I wish I could figure out how I fix that, you know? I really wish I could. Interesting. Okay. What do we got going here? Oh, look at that gold flying through. That's funny. Here, I never cleaned that up, but sure doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't seem like. We got all this gold. What kind of research do we still want to do here? Okay, grappling hook. Oh, lights and drones. Ooh, okay. Then the rest are not available. Well, you know, why don't we pull out our collectors? See what we have here. 1,300. Okay, interesting. I'll just build a few more. And then we'll have enough to do all of our final researches. Sweet. The system appears to work pretty well. Let's see, is this cinder that I grabbed here? Kind of wish it told you what was in your hand. I think it is. Yeah, there's some leftover cinder. Gotta go scope out the rest of these. See if there's any in there. It looks like that was spores. Okay. So I think we're good. Here. Let's give everybody a fun little project here. This might be a mistake. I might be overwhelming myself with Amethyst, but look at this. We have achieved Finally. What we wanted. Spore box, or a little... What is this? Sporgatory. Stuck over here. Sorry, tree. Your day has come. Let's see how much this gets us. Yeah, okay. I am thinking between this episode and the next episode, I definitely need to install the faster Flux Emanator because I know I can have multiple, but that's just not enough. Look at this. There's no way. We are in mega trouble if that thing can't keep up, and it can't right now. And I think within the next couple minutes, it'll probably be full. I guess the alternative is we could do a whole bunch of them, but I don't know if that's... What do we think it's a horse apiece as far as performance goes? I don't really know. You know, are you better off having a bunch every 2 seconds or one going really, really fast? I don't know. I think just the one kind of looks sort of cool, but that's, you know, it's just me thinking it's cool. There's not really a solid reasoning for that. Here, can I throw this red sand this way? Go this way, buddy. Give ourselves a little more room for the fluxite. Well, at least we will have enough to get to 1,000. Can finally unlock the triple shot, and just from there, it's everything's looking up because we can finally go do some serious mining and exploration. We'll try to be smart about... Oh man, speaking of being smart, what have I done here? You guys see it? This is one that didn't have lava. Jeez. Of course. And it's like taking forever. Come on. I just want it to be gone. Although I could just have a nice little flower garden up there. There'll just always be flowers. Okay, there we go. We have a little bit of sand and red sand making its way through. I don't know how much room we have for red sand exactly, but I guess we'll find out. We're at 697. We just need a little bit more fluxite. Just a little bit more. It's only... I'm not waiting long enough, am I? It's getting like 100 at a time. There we go. My impatience. Okay, yeah, look, our void bloom situation, it's already full. Do our best to let that fill up. How's our spores? Yeah, they're doing okay. Could be better. Could be worse. But yeah, it is nice to see that we burned through all that. Oh look, at some point this was full. I think I can get rid of that. Okay, right? And just for the sake of animal spirits, I'm gonna shoot a rocket. How high does the rain go? It's like right up there. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. And this can be our pumping pit. Like that. And I'm sure eventual steam trap of some sort. There. Alright, well we got lots of water. And I think we got the rain situation figured out, right? Boy, friends, we sure accomplished a lot this episode. We got our washer made, and it appears to be working pretty well. We got all the cinder that we have filled in. Our factory is working, and we have some fluxite down at the bottom. And of course, we built our new gold pit too, so that's fun. And I think at the start of the next episode, we're gonna have a good opportunity to do some research. Definitely gonna get the faster Flux Emanator mod. Quote me on that. But it has been a great episode, and I hope you guys agree. So if you do, make sure to leave a like on this video, and please leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm excited. I'm really excited to read them because I'm actually kind of proud of this factory instead of ashamed like I normally am. So, yay me. I don't know. Yay us. Please leave a comment down below. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next episode. And if you want that in your feed, make sure you hit subscribe. But on that note, my friends, I have been Trimbark Tree. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.